I'm back. December 26th. Also, I'm recording this the same time. Karma? Karma's gotta come collect your debt. Oh, oh, oh. Karma's gotta come collect your debt. That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. Oh my God. This is so scary. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Ezra. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. Oh, does he? I never realized that. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. That'd be a nightmare. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. Oh no. We're gonna have to go against someone 10 times as depression time. And now he's trying to get you guilty? What a creep. Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing it on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me, times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Okay. Speaking of Mia, Maya, we could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh, I hope Mia doesn't appear in this case. If she does, I'm uninstalling this game and installing it back on because I like it. I can't! Sorry, I really tried, but I couldn't reach her. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been traded. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, she was whispering. Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Gotta defend Edgy. Alright, let's do this. Oh. What is this guy? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Alright, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence, a decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course, that should be fine. A prosecution may call its first witness. What's with that guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I hold an effective in charge of this case. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. I should give him more like an old man voice, because that's taken by Gumshoe. Describe the incident. Now! Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now there happened to be a woman camping around the edge of the lake. And 12:10 a.m. she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. And towards the boat rental shop. Testify to the court about the arrest. No! Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong, there is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not! The arrest of Edgeworth. A man called to the station around 30 minutes around after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. After we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake, so we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Pensive! I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now! A man... Okay. Let's see. The map. Okay. Taken automatically and the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we have to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Head towards the scene of the crime as fast as we could. How can this be so hard? A man called to the station around 30 minutes after midnight, are you sure? Well, probably. Okay, I'll just press, actually. You received a call from a man? Yup. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? What was that? The woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Oh, you didn't know that? How sad. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping, got it hard. What happened next, detective? Got to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. Okay. How long did it take you? Oh, how long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot with a heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike upon so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. Why? Why did you have to arrest? Why is that? We found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right, sorry, Your Honor. Oh, we're getting somewhere, boys. We found in the boat was decisive evidence. Are you sure about that? What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? The face he makes. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Here's the same evil laugh as Edward. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edward's right hand. What? Is he left-handed or right-handed? Order! So Mr. Edward's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Okay. Members of the court, we have the pistol used in the murder and the blood found in the body. Detective? Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings the bullet matched the pistol. Hey, Nick, what does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking! They matches someone who does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. He's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you know it. Me? Ballistic markings on your finger. I don't really care because I know what they are. Indeed, this leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet was found in the victim's heart. Was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which as you may recall, was covered on the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Ezra did it. Well, Judge? I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point, however. You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes? What are you doing a 10-minute recess now? But wait, just bend your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? We should kill this guy. Oh man, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were in the murder weapon. That foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot the man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. And who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. And the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I could come up with. Am I going to convince anyone of that? Oh, I just don't want to. I just want to go back to course. Yeah, you're useless. I need you here. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Calmer, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Slaughterheart take the stand? Oh my god, it's her again. Slaughterheart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident and don't add anything trivial and subjective. Understand? You need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well, your testimony, please. Witness's account. Okay. Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang coming from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. There was another bang. It wasn't nearly a thing on the lake, but that boat. Enough! Huh? Judge, you have to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. I knew about it. Don't worry about that. Order, I will remove. Okay, I don't really care who you will remove or who you will fucking kill. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats in that lake. The man in the boat of the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Ah, Jesus Christ! Order! I will have order. I'm done. Okay, checked my recording. Everything's fine apparently, so I'm happy. That's cool. Well, Judge! Why is it so quiet? It's supposed to be like that? No, it's not supposed to be like that. Okay, it's good now, I think. I have very little doubt about... Oh my god, it's the judge talking, not him. Very well, this court finds a defendant. Wait, Your Honor, I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words and they all read guilty. You lose, or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well, if you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of courts. Contempt? Contempt of court, no? I guess I understand. What are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? I have been out for some time. I think there was. I think I noticed one little... What, Brett? I didn't notice anything yet. I didn't notice anything too. Does he get guilty if I don't? Well, the music didn't stop. And I heard this bang come up from the lake. Oh, there's two gents in a boat. There was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. What was that objection? That was scary. Meaningless question? No. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Are you sure about that? Oh, I said the exact same thing. Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. Press further. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounded like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. You... Shut up! Mr. Wright, the witness had answered the question in full. No need for... That's what I... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. There weren't any contradictions? What do you mean? Just after midnight, to say that it was no longer Christmas Eve but Christmas Day. Well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really, I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant than that. You were in your car. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Press further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your Shut up! I hate you! Could you shut up? What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with the case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Now I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. You said that already. I asked you to find the contradiction. I asked you to find contradiction, not leisurely chat with the witness. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Press further. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witnesses testify that she saw it. There's also a photo. You'd best look at it for your precious contradictions. He's hiding something. Enough, I think we've heard all we get to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you aren't able to find a contradiction at this moment. But Your Honor, you keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I am afraid that I have to penalize you. Penalize you for this? By holding you in contempt of courts. And if that happens, I have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Yeah, Clara's testimony is fishy, like real fishy. I know what you mean, but I can't say anything. What can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. And pass your judge. Did I? No, did I? Very well, Mr. Alexander, please take this. Hold it! Who is that? It was me! Maya, it's Maya. Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I did not. Lana Hard, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's hardly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. It's a matter of life or death. Lana, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lana. What's the big idea treating him as a criminal? I saw him, I swear I saw Edgeworth. Enough! Judge, declare the defense in contempt of courts. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort, Mr. Adams. What did you do, Maya? Oh, no. And Maya, fuck. Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix, right? Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changed the testimony and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Oh boy. Order, 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 order! Order! You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. No. What? Miss Laura Hart has made a new testimony. The defendant have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court. No, I am. You're going to arrest, so arrest me. Very well, my affair. You will leave the courtroom immediately. Heck, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. Oh, damn it, they killed her. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Wright. I do not tolerate battering of my witnesses. I'd better find a contradiction in here else I'll die. Damn it. And last statement. That's just too bad. That's just too bad, Laura. Gotcha. Gotcha, Miss Hart, finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. Photo I took? Very same. Stuff that I want you to see in this photo, it's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. And you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What? Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart? What? Could you see an offended that night? Of course, they said I could and they meant I could. And please testify to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it! I finally find a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague test. I gotta save. I gotta save. I'm scared. Right, it was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked at my binoculars. See, no problem. Really? Yours binoculars? Ah. Damn it! Are you sure about that? For what? Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. What did you need a telescope and binoculars for that? I literally just guessed that. I've got doubts about your camera too. Was that really to take pictures of the meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with the line of questioning. But know this! If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Can I save? I feel stupid right now. I feel stupid. I don't know if I want to. What could I find out about the camera? So yeah, let's do this. This is make it or break it time. Camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Before I will continue, how is it? No. Camera set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. That's... Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight, huh? Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because I've heard challenged intellect. Now wait a minute! Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was you saw Mr. Measworth. No unnecessary comments, please. Of a meteor shower? But it's a loud noise. Gotcha. You're photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point the camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Oh! I gotcha. What are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well, then what exactly was she? Show evidence. Take a look at this. This is just too easy. Gordy. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article. Gordy? The sighting at Gordy Lake. Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof of something? Let's see a proof that I was down at the... I have proof. That is the proof. The proof, Miss Hunt, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos and respond to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here was taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here this article about Gordy. According to this article... Oh my god. I have come back. I have silenced someone. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Ooh, boy! Order, order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are you all lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down to try to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than the witness is an idiot who thinks the monster exists. I don't know if I read that correctly. I'm fucking done. Hey! But as she so suckingly said, so what? It changes nothing. Shit! This is so sad. Just so sad. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. What could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. I had to find out you were searching for Gordy for the court. Please revise your testimony. Right. Fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to, and I'm going to spot it. Alright, I'll spot this. Actually, I'm not a research student at the university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it would be if I got a picture of a monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I had the bang, I looked right straight out of the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard a gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Oh, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness' testimony isn't changed from before. Whether she is a recent student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of a time with an post-examination. I say objection. I claim the defense is right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something. I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her. Was there a contradiction? Well, they may have been. There may have been. But last chance? Okay. Let's save the game then if it was my last chance. Not a research student at the university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what Scooby would be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. I saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot. You said you said you saw the whole thing. There wasn't much else to look at. Yep. I'm not sure the bang. She thought Gordy was out there. Can I doubt she wasted any time looking at a boat? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Evidence? Should I do that? Haha, I gotcha! Miss Hart, are you really looking at the boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from the roasted. What? You want to step over here and say that? You're camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy. That's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Hey. Order. Continue, Mr. Rice. You testify that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. I love the face she makes when she gets like fucked up. Like, I have a picture of it on the screen right now. Well, well, now that you'll mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there, no? Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I was just saying that I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof. We can't see who was shooting who with this. Right, that's why I took this photo and... Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait, he's hiding it. Prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge. Okay. She's going to enlarge the photo. I've got a hunch. I bet that a large photo shows something bad for Von Karma. Von Karma, you're a dick. I think I hate you. I'm wrong, I'm in prison forever or for worse. Death sentence? I hope that doesn't mean it. What should I do? Make her show the enlargements. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are you talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place, you old fool. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Montcalm? Miss Hart? Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. Cornered place. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Oh, you still can't see who is shooting who. But they are both bold, so we can say that it wasn't Edgeworth. But there's no thing that Edgeworth was in this. Could be the defender, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I accept this as evidence. Shit, that won't do any good to me. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. Little good it is done any of us. That's why I request that she not show it. I suppose this means the cross-examination is over, obviously. No! And I would like to cross the examination. No. It's supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo. Should I do? Object to the yeah, sure. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? I have no idea, man. Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is right? Okay, here goes nothing. What's strange about this photo? Well, he has that on. He doesn't have a cravat or something like this. He doesn't have a cravat on. Does that count? Here, Your Honor, the shooter? I'm not sure I understand. Specific. Yeah, there's... I have no idea. There's no cravat in this. Yeah, there was that. The gun fired. Yeah. Can I see the... I can't check the court record. Oh shit! What is happening? I don't know. I don't see anything weird in this. I don't know, his penis? His penis is missing? I have no idea. He's bold, okay? They're both bold. I want to present that, but the victim was bold too, so. That's actually... oh my god. Isn't that how Edgeworth stands? Is that the weird thing? What do I... Maybe the bank. Maybe the bank. Maybe it's... Here, Your Honor. Where? Mr. Wright, I understand you're in a tight spot. However, you have nothing to gain... Hey, what? gay. This is gay. The gun. Maybe something wrong about the gun. Here. Here, Your Honor, the shooter and the... What about shooter? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? Hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. What? The man's left hand is what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence the left hand contradicts. What? Said to one another, take a picture of the loud noises. I actually tried to part of the gun. Sometime found in the victim's body, the ballistic markings match the murder weapon's barrel. The murder weapon, 22 caliber, fired 3 times. Bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. I can't read. Oh wait, right? From Edgeworth's right hand. Does that mean that this is the left hand, right? Because if I stand like that, yeah, my right hand is there. If I stand like that, my... Oh, well. Is that what it contradicts? Yeah, sure. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph was holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were found from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright, I genuinely didn't mean to do that. That was just safe. I don't want to return to this cursed moment again. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it is not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leads to a very large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely! As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot... Larry wasn't there, was he? Miss Hart wouldn't... Miss Hart's dumb. Miss Hart didn't even have a gun. Like, Edgeworth said something about a suicide, so he may have shot himself. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order, order! So you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor, I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very sorry, Mr. Wright. Can you not mend your clothes? But suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance in which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. There's no way it could have been suicide. Order, Mr. Montcarlo, you show me accuracy of the data. Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. I see. Very well, you want me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, based on the gun revealed, the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for the trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned.